Good morning. So, the sun has gone, the wind has stayed, and the rain might be coming back. Slightly annoying. Very dull sky today. So, I'm going to do it anyway. So I was going to sound annoyed, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I want to paint this along the top so I can get this guttering fitted. Have I got another piece of this? Because that don't look long enough. Ah, yes. I've got two. Oof, panicked for a second there. So yeah, I want to get that guttering up there, but I need to paint that first. So the first thing I wanted to do today was paint that, and hopefully it dries before it might rain. I want to do a tip run. The other thing that I need to do, which I'm actually going to do first, because if I don't, I'm just going to forget, because it's one of them little things where, you know, I need to do that, and then you don't do it, and then later on in the day, you're like, oh, fuck, because it's still causing a problem in your life, but oh, fuck's sake, I need to do that, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. My phone storage. Whoomph, iPhone, iCloud. Why the fuck do we pay for iCloud? Man, like, and I think we just take too many pictures and videos of shit, and especially when you got kids, like, I flick through my videos, and I've just got loads of clips of like past summers with kids doing on their bikes and bits and bobs and whatnot. And it's like, I always picture being like retired, like in my like 60s, 70s or something. And like when the grandkids come round, and every day I'm just sat on my laptop, just organising old photos and videos. You know, like a grandparent going through old photo albums and organising photo albums. Well, in the future that's going to be us. But going through files and curating it and sorting it all out. So I've got about half hour sat in my studio that I'm going to go do now. Just downloading mainly videos from my iCloud to put it on my external hard drive to free up memory on the cloud and therefore free up memory on my phone. Which is another confusing thing. If it's on a fucking cloud, if it's all fucking there in cloud, why the fuck is it taking up memory on my phone? I thought that was the whole point of the cloud. If you understand this shit, put it in a comment. I should really message my mate Josh who works at Apple, but I don't like bothering him. And he also is one of their friends where I only seem to message him when I'm like, oh, I could do with knowing about that, or can you help me with this? So then every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, I can't just message him to help me with that, because the last time I messaged him it was to help me with something else. Then I feel like a bad friend. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he's the kind of friend where if I message like, oh, let's meet up and go do something, it ain't going to happen. Friendships, adult friendships, they're a difficult thing. Right, front door is locked. The kids' rooms are closed because the cat's out. She's asleep on the shelf, I can see. I'll show you where Misty is. Misty's sleepy. See if we can do it without waking her up. Oh, look, she looked at me. Too late, I tried. She's adorable. Right, I'm going to go sort these fucking videos out on my phone. Then I'm going to get changed and get out there, paint that fucker, get that guttering up, good tip run. I want a productive day again. I'm not going to let the weather dissuade me today. Fuck you, weather. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, this isn't actually taking... I've only been here a couple of minutes because all I've really done is just highlight a bunch on my iCloud and selected it to download. So I haven't really got to do anything else. So I've got a 21 gig file, an 8 gig file and a 6 gig. I might just start filtering through this and empty my entire cloud of at least videos. Get them all on that. I could do with another hard drive really, because I've just got one external hard drive I'm putting everything on. It'd be nice to just have one for just family stuff, wouldn't it really? The other thing I've done, which I've got a solution for this coming today, I've got an Ethernet cable in here, which if you watched yesterday's vlog you'd know that, because I've connected it now to the wife's summer house. I've had it in here for ages, but I didn't realise it was actually redundant because I had it in this. So I got the Ethernet cable in a USB converter and then put it into this. But it turns out that the MacBook won't accept that. It has to be direct into the MacBook, or I need a powered USB hub. So I finally ordered one yesterday and it's coming today. So what I've just... I've got a capture card, this thing, which is what lets me do my gaming content in my vlogs and streaming on the rare times I stream. But basically the capture card, that thing, and the LAN, the Ethernet cable, need to be direct into the MacBook unless it's a powered USB hub. So I'm going to leave the capture card still connected direct into the MacBook, and I'm going to have the Ethernet cable then going through the powered USB, and hopefully that should do the fucking job. But whilst I'm downloading all these fucking videos, I've swapped out the capture card for my Ethernet cable. You know, real world problems. Anyway, let's go get changed, try and get a coat of paint on. Well, I'm going to open this. Should we open this door? Let's check it's not raining. It's not raining. Cool. Okay, sweet. I'm going to go get changed, get on with some painting, get this guttering done. Guttering shouldn't take long. Yeah. Right, I'll meet you out there once I've changed. Right, okay, got the first coat of paint on. I say first coat because I think it's going to need two. But that doesn't mean I can't start working on the guttering, because the main job for the guttering is the brackets. The actual gutter itself just clicks into the brackets. That's easy. So I've got one length of downpipe, 2 lengths of guttering. 1, 2. I got all this like fucking months ago before I started vlogging. So then I've got one end cap with to go on the downpipe with the gauze thing, one jointed piece, another end bit, and a bunch of these brackets. So these are the things we actually need to fit. So obviously you got to imagine where that is where the guttering's going to be. So if I put it like that ain't going to be right. We want it more like that, don't we? I'm thinking just a little piece of wood should do it, and because of nicely where the nail holes are, I'll do it on there, and I'll just be aware of the length of my screws, and I know where all the cables are. The other side of this wall, the other side of this, I know where all the cables are because I fitted the cables, because I wired the damn thing. Okie dokie. I need a hacksaw as well, because I'm going to need to cut that guttering down and the down pipe. I might do that first, because what I don't want to end up doing is having one of these where I use this. So yeah. And I'd rather just cut one. I don't have to cut both down to be in the middle. Anyway, right, let's crack on. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it. And then tip run. And then we'll come back from tip run. That should be dry enough to hopefully get a second coat on. I'll hopefully have these brackets on, so if we get back, second coat, click the guttering in. That's the idea. Right, let me try and explain to you what I've done in prep for this. So I measured the whole side of the summer house from there, then I went from there to the end. I forgot what number I had now, I think it was 367. Either way, I locked it on my tape measure, laid it out here. I knew that this would add length to the end of the guttering, and just in case I put the other end cap on, but that actually fits perfectly snug. It only adds like a couple mil. So either way, laid my tape measure out, put the ends on these. I checked this as well, but these literally butt up right next to each other in the centre, so this won't add any length either, except for again maybe like a millimetre or two. Laid that out with the tape measure, so then I had this overlap. So I knew like I could either cut this one here or that one there. And then I thought, right, let's think about this. Well, because that coupling that joins is also a mounting bracket, I was like, I'd rather have it on a stud. So I measured to here. Ooh, no, I've done this wrong. I measured from there across to there, which was 170. But the guttering doesn't go from there, it goes from there. Right, I need to redo that then. Glad I told you, otherwise I'd have just cut that. Because then what I did was, you see, I measured from the end to 170, which took me to there. And then I did the same on this piece to 170, so these two should meet. But either way, I fucked it up, so I'm going to redo that measurement. But you get the idea, I'm trying to get the bracket to sit. I want the cut so the joining bracket sits on where I know a stud will be, so it'll be nice and solid. And yeah, I also got, I checked it, I thought hopefully this would be the right, just a piece of normal CLS. Don't know if I can do this with 2 hands, but this on here like that. Look how perfect that is. So I'm happy with that. I ain't got to try and size a piece of wood especially for it. I can just do these. So that's great. So right, I'm just going to redo that measurement, mark these up, and then I'm going to cut the gutter in, cut some bits of wood, and just get all the brackets on the side. It's trying to rain. I felt it spitting. I just wanted to hold off while I do these cuts. Fingers crossed. Right then, I've got the guttering cut, so when I put them together it's the right length for that, and I actually went over by about a couple centimetres either end just so it's got a bit of overlap. I've went and grabbed my drills and my screws because now I want to get these bits of wood on with the brackets onto the side, and because then it's just a case of clicking on the guttering. But I have just checked my phone and delivered today. So apparently my powered USB hub has been delivered. So if that's the case, I'd like to go get it from out the front. There it is. Oh, well, I probably just sank a good 20 minutes into that. Fuck's sake. So I got the new USB power there. I managed to find a socket that I didn't need for this light. I'm like, I could plug it in that socket over there for now. Yes, the whole place is a mess. Fucking. That's why I want to extend the studio. I've just got too much stuff in here. Anyway, I wanted to obviously disconnect this normal one to connect to this one, but my damn external hard drive would not eject. No, still won't eject because one or more programs may be using it. Fuck off. Anyway, I've wasted time on that. Like, I didn't need to do that now. I just thought it'd be quick. I thought, you know, plug it in, pull that out, plug them in, fucking sweet. Jobs are good, and carry on with the fucking guttering. But that's just took me fucking ages. It's well annoying. And now I need the fucking toilet. I'll back in a minute, and I'm gonna crack on with this. Okay. Tell you what, I'm happy with that. And this end, like, it didn't half as flimsy as I thought it would be. Like, for the flow of water. Oh, there's an obvious thing that I bet anyone watching this vlog that's done something like this before is pointing out, that you need to have a fall on it. And I clocked that once I got to the middle. And I was like, hang on, this doesn't want to be fucking level, it wants to be. So I've put a slight fall on it just by hand. Because I know here where I put the bracket, I put it dead in line with the bottom of that bit of wood. Like that. So when I got to the middle, I set it a little bit lower, and same at the end. So it's probably actually got more extreme of a fall on it than it needs. The only thing that lets it down a bit is obviously 'cause it's all painted, it's all white. My little wooden blocks. If I weren't rushing like I normally fucking am, I'd have painted them first. But I might just do the awkward thing and paint them on the thing. I'd do like a hose test, but I want to get another coat of paint on that wood. First thing, next though, is the downpipe. So I'm going to put the downpipe on. What's the time? 11:45. Okay, I'm going to put the downpipe on. See if the wood is touch dry. If it's touch dry, I'm going to put another coat on it. Then I'll have lunch, then do the tip run. Okay. Is that alright with you? Hope you're having a good day. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's up. This plastic stuff, I know from using conduit as being an electrician. Like, you have a piece of conduit, buy it from Screwfix, put it in your van, get to the job, and it's marked up already. It's fucking ridiculous. So I know this is the same kind of PVC plastic, so I've tried to look after it while it's been in the garden, and I've not fucking used it. And it's been alright, to be fair. I've just given it a quick wipe over with microfiber cloth, and it all looks pretty nice, to be fair. Like, it don't look too scuffed up or nothing. For now, I've just put a brick. Now, I might put something else up against it, because obviously once I build this up, because this is all going to have a timber frame, I'll build that into the timber frame, which will hold it in place. So yeah, right, I'm going to put my tools away properly, because I've still got my extension lead out for my chop saw. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, and it is touch dry, so I'm going to put these away, slap another coat of paint on, get in and have lunch. The weather is holding out. I've just jinxed it now. It's not. I know it's going to rain, and I'm accepting of that. Echo, don't eat grass. I'll catch up with you later, yeah? That sucks a bit. Jamie ain't here today. It's always nice to see Jay, but can't expect him to be here all the time, can we? Another tip run done. I fucking love, I'll say it every time, just feels like magic. You just got all that shit just fucking lying around, and it's like, you just want out the fucking way. You know, it's not worth selling any of it or nothing. And it's just like, yep, up tip, get rid of it, fucking gone. Happy chappy. 25 to 2. I'm just gonna get the fuck home and reassess what I'm gonna do next. Yeah, but I'm enjoying this week, getting loads done. It's fucking great. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know why I do it to myself. I was like, driving back, and I was like, what should I do when I get back? And I was like, well, I'll have a quick organise where, now that I've got the last of the tip run stuff out of the way, I'll just have a little tidy put area, because you know the snowboarders there. I thought I might have a try and find a way to put the snowboard somewhere, like just a quick 10 minutes. But my main thing was like, I'm going to have a good, like just quick 10 minutes, and then I'm going to get changed, make a cup of tea, go sit in the fucking studio, and I'm going to jump on a game for like 40 odd minutes before the school run. Just wind down, chill, like take it easy. I've done a lot today, I've done a lot yesterday. Like, I don't have, you know, chill now, right? Because it's going to be a busy evening. Son's got a fight club tonight, and it's the later class, so it means I'm going to have to get back, get straight in, edit tomorrow's video. So I ain't going to have any time to like chill then. It's just going to be go, go, go still, like as soon as I get the kids. But I got into one of them. So, way cleaner, tidier now. So much better. Me late stepfather's bow, that is. I've got my snowboard up there. I've made a little rope to put my skateboards on the doors. I've got the skateboard that I actually rides. So that's my old skateboard from when I was a kid. And this is my newest skateboard that I had. Oh, I think it was just a random gift from the wife. Might be, I can't, either way. But then I've got my board that I've had in between those two, which is the one actually riding. It's underneath the skate ramp. See, I've vacuumed up all fucking round, even under there. Just organised everything, basically. It's nice. I am looking, going, oh fuck's sake, because I didn't do this. Oh, I might have to have just 2 minutes just to put these somewhere. I wanted it tidy so I could start playing Warhammer again. I wanted to be able to get in here. I wanted to be able to invite my mate round who I'd done a video having a towel battle with him, and I want to be able to play with my kids. So yeah, what's the time? 1:45. Fuck it, right, that'll take me 2 minutes. I'm just going to clear those bits off the table, and then I think I'll just have time to maybe just get in, have a cup of tea, and just read a few pages of my book. But I ain't going to start a game now, because I ain't going to have time to do any like missions on Borderlands or anything like that. I'm happy. I've done a lot today. This is a big deal, getting the shed like it's tidy that way now and tidy this way. I'm just making a pile like these boots, snow boots I need to sell. That I need to decide if it's scrap or if it's useful for something. But you know, relatively neat. Now I've still got a lot of stuff and I still want to sort the shelf out under there. So there's still bits to do, but at least like look, I could just fucking walk through here. Like couldn't walk there before, you had to go around the pile of shit. Oh. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video.